Man, I need to give you guys the once-over on this jacket. Yeah, give them the once-over on the jacket. That gear video you mentioned 2 years ago. Like all the other videos you mentioned, you never got around to. Scratch babble. I know this is going to come as a shock, but I really don't have much of a main point to the vlog today. My plan was, in these warmer summer months, to take the Madstat off and switch it with the original windscreen. I did that, but it throws so much wind right up under my neck onto the mic I can't vlog with it, so I've just lowered the Madstat all the way down. I get a little more buffeting, but I'm going 60-ish now. I can deal with it. Doesn't seem that bad. One of the things I also figured out, it had crossed my mind anyway, but I thought, nah, I can just swap out the original screen real quick. But should I go trail riding, gentlemen, ladies, I can just pop the screen off on the front screws and just ride with this. The other thing, a couple weeks ago I vlogged about what am I going to do with the KLR. I'm keeping the KLR. I'm going to use it for what it is, and then I'm going to pick up something else, you know, for what it isn't. Which brings up a whole new dilemma for another vlog, but right now I'm leaning towards the V-Strom 1000. But I'm going to be honest with you, and there are going to be those of you that are going to give me crap about it. That's okay. The crap's actually the fun part. There's a big part of me that really, really, really wants a Road King. But it's got to be one with the new Milwaukee 8 engine. God, those things are amazing. But the KLR is not going anywhere. I think I'm going to invest in a seat concept seat. Farkle on! Let's see, I can either sell the KLR and get an Africa Twin or something big that does a little bit of everything, or I can farkle on. I'm going to farkle on. Just watching the video. Basically a pretty inspirational video. And at the end of it, there were a couple of thumbs down on the video. I don't care about thumbs down in my videos. I mean, theoretically, as long as they interact, that's supposed to be beneficial and good, right? But I was just trying to put a face to a person who is going to listen to basically an inspirational video, good video, positive vibe video, and at the end of it, if they even got to the end of it, put a thumbs down. I'm not sure, did your mom make you get off the couch that morning and go outside and get off video games so you're pissed off at the world, or are you struggling through life with a really small... Because I know that struggle. Kidding. I don't have one. I don't know, were you cramping that day? You're craving chocolate? All this conversation about a bike I can travel distances on, and I just can't do it comfortably on this one. It really comes down to balls. Just gonna be honest. I have not had the balls to take this thing on the interstate yet. The engine's screaming. And of course, I'm doing the exact thing you're not supposed to do in any condition, which is tense up. So any little, you know, bobble in the bike is magnified because I'm death gripping. So I've not been on the interstate on this bike because I'm afraid. Basically, and here's the thing, looking at my speedometer, I know indicated it's a good 5-6 miles an hour slower than I'm actually going. But on this stretch of road, I can get up there a little bit, even though it's not interstate. So I'm at 60 miles an hour at 4,000 RPMs. I know I'm nowhere near a red line or anything, but the engine just sounds like it wants to explode. And it works my head. So I'm at 65 indicated. And don't get me wrong, the engine's not doing anything squirrely. The bike's not doing anything squirrely. It's just the sound. Look at all these people merging in here. All right, now I'm going to pick it up a little. So now I'm doing 70 indicated. Vibes aren't that bad. 70 indicated means I'm really about 65. But this makes me NAF. Nervous as fudge. So my intelligent mind, or whatever, my mind tells me, you know, this is just something you get used to the more you do it. The bike's fine, everything's going to be okay. But the last thing I need is to be out driving 70, 75 miles an hour on the interstate and being all tense, and something does happen out of the ordinary where I have to take a little evasive action or, you know, try to figure something out quickly, and I'm death-gripped and scared. How you're supposed to think under that condition? I know me. I can't. All right, I'm going 75 now, indicated. Oh, I guess I better slow down. I mean, I was going 55 indicated. I meant 55. I have a buddy. I'm going to ask him to ride up to, I have to go north of my town here about 35 minutes, kind of in the direction I was originally heading, to hit I-10. I can hit I-10 eastbound. I'd probably go 8, 10, 12 miles before I come to an exit. If I'm going to take this damn thing on the interstate, I want to attack my 2 KLR demons this summer. I want to hit the interstate, and then I'm going to renew my range pass and get some D606s or TKC 80s or something on this thing and get my ass back off-road in the sand. Because around here, if you don't conquer the sand, you might as well stay on road, because even trails that are primarily just dirt, there are going to be intermittent and sometimes long stretches of sand. It's just the way it is. One of the things I really like to do living by the beach, and don't get to do it near enough, is head down to the beach about 5, 6 o'clock with a little grub, something cold to drink, beach chairs, and get a little water time, and then be there for sunset. It is the most relaxing, chill thing I can do. That doesn't involve another person in mood lighting. Alright, I'm going to sign off here. Almost home anyway. Love you, mean it.